Alright, so this is the GOONZ Clan Wars on Himmelsdorf against Wallet Warriors. We're going to kind of check out what's going to go on here. We're going to be watching Skis replay. I'm trying to get the Observer mod installed. The one that they use for the official tournaments like Wargaming League back in the day and the leagues nowadays. But I actually have to contact Wargaming themselves because it's not like an official mod that anyone can just get. So they actually have to email it to me. So I'm going to be waiting on that. I already contacted Fire, so hopefully that will happen soon. Looking at your guys' comp right away. 50Bs, 77s, 79Es. Chiefs, CS, 143. So it is a pretty versatile comp. You can kind of do a lot of everything here. You're actually slower than you might think you are just with the 79Es and the E3. I would actually probably drop the 79E for another fast heavy. But again, it doesn't matter, especially depending on what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing yet. 140, obviously I hate. It's just not good. Why play 140 when you can play 277? Or if you don't have a 907, you should just be playing the 277. There's no reason to be playing 140. CS, I assume you're going to go take Hill. I'm actually going to be watching you kind of closely on the minimap here because it's a hard tank to play. E3 probably is going to be anchoring somewhere, probably like C3, A5, something like that. I normally don't bring it, but there's no problem with bringing it. I know Lauren likes to bring it sometimes, so we're going to start off watching Skeeve's perspective here. He's probably going to go play 8-line or something. I don't know. He could play 2-line, 3-line. And he's actually going to go play the 2-line. So it looks like a couple 7-9Es are going to anchor over here. I don't know how I feel about that. The problem is if they hard push, it's kind of 2 free picks. B2 is really hard to dig out, granted, and in theory you can rotate off the hill in time. I'm just not too confident that we actually generally do rotate out in time. The position that Skeeves is going to here is... the thing is, it's risky. It should be too bad because they're not really going to probably take Courtyard. CS should not be in F0 right now. Okay, right. Looking at the minimap. As soon as you've got your Bs on hill, the CS needs to push to here. Okay? And he needs to push Vision off. It's a misplay. I'm not sure if he wasn't called, but we're going to keep watching on 2x here. It looks like you're... Yeah, okay, see, look, our this guy goes down, but our CS never went down. He should have gone down. This is the correct way to push hill, by the way. So, good job. This is the very, very correct way to push hill. Skeeve's moving up here. Looks like you're just trying to get safe. As soon as you see this 907 and this guy, he has to fall back to A3. And Skeeves has to be really careful here. So Lauren's probably anticipating that they're going to rotate, and you actually do see that they're rotating back, so these 2 guys over the west isn't too bad. I like how we're rotating these guys out. Probably going to repressure west here, hold hill. You want to repressure 8-line, okay, alright. Now, this would be a misplay, actually, refreshing west this hard. I think this 8-line play is actually probably better. We're going to keep it on 2x here. Okay, we can't take Courtyards like that with 50B when they can control this angle still. So that's actually a bit of a misplay. But it's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to pause it here. Let's get a nicer view, though. So, when I'm saying it's a misplay, I actually really am liking the overall strat right now. And for the most part, I'm liking how people play. When I'm talking about misplay so far in this game, I'm just saying little things that could get you caught out if they're playing a counter, like a perfect counter, right? Like, it's very, very unlikely that you're going to see 5 tanks poke this corner and kill your 50 Bs. I'm just kind of pointing out what the Bs should be worried about and maybe that they should be playing just a slightly bit back for now because they could technically repush 5 into here. I don't think they have the intel to do that or brains, but that would actually be a good play, is just to poke into here. Even if they take 2 shots from these guys, they kill 2 Bs for free, and then they start controlling G line again, and then they can hold. They actually hold really nicely here and can repush this 1-2 line. So when I'm talking about these misplays, this is a huge misplay by you, Skeeves. There's absolutely no reason to be doing this right here. You're gonna lose this every time if you can aim. Heat butters you. All right, we're gonna slow down here. We are actually pushing in. Skeeves gets a good flanking shot in there. You can see, okay, they're making a big misplay here. They're bottlenecking. They should probably push this 8-line here. I assume that's what they're going to try to do. That means these 2 7-7s here need to get the fuck in. Your chieftains on hill should be farming the entire time, but they should also be coming down the hill right now. You guys are going to confirm kill. You guys are playing courtyard really nicely, but these two guys on the G line should not be on the G line. Okay, okay. Who's that? Islander and Maple. No. You can't be on the G line here. You know their only play here is to push their 8 line, and your guys are coming to the courtyard. You need to. You don't necessarily have to be where Skeeves is, but you should be probably in this one, right? You need to be looking courtyard, and you should actually be pushing through. All right. Do you see how right behind Maple there's a rubble pile? I can't actually. Yeah, I can't. This rubble pile right here. Instead of pushing through this way, so instead of pushing through east, Islander and Maple legitimately just need to hop this rubble pile and get into here and just start pushing down through here, and they'll support everyone really well. So that is the first actually big misplay. Okay, so they are coming in. Okay, they are coming in. Okay. This is good. This is good. So actually not a huge misplay at all because they did eventually actually come in. And although here, Islander and Maple, you can actually just sit on this corner right here. Look at your minimap. You're fine. You've got a lot of support. There's actually no need to full commit into this because now you're just going to expose yourself to fire. So I actually think these guys can't leave, okay? Your guys can't leave here. So I actually think sitting on this corner would have just been better. And it looks like actually Islander is kind of trying to do that. HP is really even. This hill push is coming. It's coming too late. I was actually looking at this a couple minutes ago and thinking they've only got 1 or 2 guys here. You need to just come out of the 0 line and push this 9 line down the hill. So we are doing that. It's late. Ice is going to fall here. Ice needs to survive as long as he can. You guys are up. It's kind of devolving. So that's really the only bad thing about this game is you guys took actually pretty good positions. You held. I think you held too many chieftains on hill, right? If you're going to hold hill, you need to rotate more out. And if you're not going to hold hill, you just pick a side and push like you're doing it now, but you're doing it too late. Because you just don't have enough guys on the other sides of the map, and you can see how fast they are. And even they're actually pretty slow. If they bring more fast heavies, I think this is really bad for you guys. Either way, though, Skeeves is putting good shots. We're going to go look at his view again. You guys are focusing fire pretty well. You're going to pick up this 81. Nice. That's never going to pen Skeeves. You got to aim that better. We're re-pushing with their 790. Yeah, okay, so Skeeves, I don't know if you are comfortable shooting at the 790, but you just literally aim. It's almost like an auto-aim there, okay? And that goes through every time. I saw you kind of look away, but you should have taken that shot. This is not a great play. I know your driver's dead too, so you don't really want to do that. Another bad shot there. And obviously I'm picking on you just because it's your replay. Well, your driver's, I think you have a rep kit. You should be repairing it. There's no arty. You should be repairing your driver here. Sometimes the replay's bugged and you don't actually have it, and it's on cooldown and it looks on the replay like you do, so I'm not sure. But if you do have it, there's absolutely no reason why you're not using it right now unless you want to conserve credits, which, I mean, I guess it's not close, so it doesn't really matter, but... No. Whoa. We're gonna go back there. We're gonna speed it up. We're gonna slow it right down. All right. Okay, we need to fix this aim right now. You're coming around the corner. This is fine. Look at your aim. Just aim it at the turret, dude. Back of the turret. And why'd you zoom out? Just aim it at the back of the turret, or the frickin' hull, or the lower plate. Like anywhere but the track goes through, and there's no reason to track up there. One shot. Okay. So that's just poor aim. And okay, and you were aiming. Okay. Whoa. Why you were aiming at the track there again, Skeeves? You're firing heat, dude. That doesn't go through. That's poor aim. Do not fire at the track there. Literally fire at the hull, please. We should never see that again from anybody, by the way. I'm sure more people do that. You're okay. We're gonna go back again. So I think I see a big problem for you. Is you're aiming in too much. Don't aim in this much, okay? Look how far you're aiming in here. And you have to make huge adjustments. And I'm okay. So you actually get pushed there. That's why your shot goes left. But still, you're aiming in too much. There are actually settings like set your base zoom to 2x or something like that. One of the settings is here. Actually, let's look at them. There's settings like in general. Preferred sniper mode zoom level. Last use on this replay. It's last year's. You should probably go 2x. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. In this replay, I don't think that changes anything. But you should go 2x. Because you don't want to be zooming in a lot. Okay? It's actually... You will improve more if you zoom in less. A lot of the good players will actually not even have 32 times zoom. I think it's 32 times zoom turned on. I like it for really long range sniping, but I very rarely use it. Again, you want to zoom in as little as possible. It just helps with range finding, and when you zoom in too much, it can really fuck up your depth perception. So don't zoom in. And again, in close fighting like that, if they're making small movements, you have to make huge sweeping mouse movements just to get your aim back on point. So don't zoom in that much. There's absolutely no point in doing that. You're firing heat. It's like 340 millimeters. Literally just aim it right in the middle of the chieftain, and it's going to go through every time. Anyway, overall, um, it's kind of closer than it looks. You were never going to lose that just because I think Lauren put you guys in such a really nice position, and their caller didn't. Their caller kind of threw. But I think it's closer than it should have been. You should probably be 17, 18,000 HP right now, and you're about 10,000. Which means there were probably some individual misplays, probably people not peeking together. Obviously, I can only see skis right now until I get that observer mod. But yeah, make no mistake, you guys won off of Lauren's calling here, not because you just outplayed them. I'm not saying you guys played poorly, really, except for some poor shots. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you guys obviously you did what you had to do, but it's quite obvious that Lauren won the game here and that the players just kind of played the game. Anyway, good job, good win. Pretty good call, I liked it. And keep it up on Himmels. I know we've been losing to Walt Warriors, but we've been bringing it back recently, so let's keep it up.